Hello everyone. Today we continue with depression and freezing point. It is one of the colligative properties of dilute solutions. Already we have discussed about the depression freezing point, which is given by the formula delta TF is equal to molality into KF. The molality of solution into KF. So where delta TF is directly proportional to what? Molality. Directly proportional to molality. More the molality value, greater will be the depression in freezing point. Okay, so this delta TF, that is depression in freezing point, is equal to KF, some constant, into molality. So TF is equal to what here? KF into molality. That is molality into KF. KF is characteristic of a particular solvent. What is KF here? KF is a characteristic of a particular solvent. That is KF of solvent. KF of solvent into molality of the solution is equal to depression in freezing point. And KF can be calculated from thermodynamical relationship such as KF is equal to 0.002 into TF naught square. TF meaning what here? Freezing temperature of pure solvent. Okay, square by LF. LF is what here? Latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. So first of all, what is KF here formula? KF is equal to R into TF naught square divided by 1000 into LF. LF is what? Latent heat of fusion. So what is this one here? Latent heat of fusion. FUSION. Latent heat of fusion is given by what? LF. So LF is called what here? Latent heat of fusion. R is what? Universal gas constant or universal solution constant. Okay, the solution constant R, and LF is what here? Latent heat of fusion, and TF naught is what? Boiling temperature or freezing temperature. What is this? Freezing temperature of pure solvent. Freezing temperature of pure solvent. So KF formula is what? R into TF naught square divided by 1000 into LF. LF is what? Latent heat of fusion. Okay. Now, if you take R value in calories, that is 2 calories. If R value is taken in calories, 2 by 1000. 2 by 1000 is equal to what here? 0.002. 2 calories by 1000 is equal to 0.002 into TF naught square by 1000 LF. So what is TF naught for water? Suppose if you take KF of water, KF of the solvent, water if you take, what will be the formula now? KF of water is equal to R value how much? 2 calories into TF naught. What is freezing temperature of water? 0 degrees Celsius. But we have to take here Kelvin temperature. So 0 degrees Celsius is equal to how many Kelvin? 0 plus 273. That is 273 Kelvin square. So 273 Kelvin square divided by 1000 into LF value, that is latent heat of fusion of water, is 80 calories. 80 calories. So what is the value of what here? LF value of water? 80. So as we have taken LF value in calories, R value taken in calories. If you take LF value in joules, R should be taken in joules. 8.314 joules we have to take. Here we have taken 2 calories because LF value is taken in calories. What is the LF value of water? 80 calories. So when we calculate this one, we get 1.86 KF value of water. KF of solvent water is equal to 1.86 Kelvin kg mole inverse. What is the unit of KF? Kelvin kg mole inverse. The units of KB also Kelvin kg mole inverse. So where KF of water is equal to 1.86. This KF is called cryoscopic solvent. What is KF here? Cryoscopic solvent. Otherwise, what we say, cryoscopic solvent or molar depression constant we say. So this 1.86 value we have to remember. In the numerical problems, if they mention aqueous solution, The solvent must be water. For water, what is Kf value? 1.86. This value of water is not given in the problems. In most of the problems, this Kf value is not given. So we have to remember 1.86 Kelvin kg mole inverse as what? Kf value for water. So this is what we are calculation of Kf value of given solvent. Okay. Where TF is what now? The freezing point of solvent. TF means what? TF not here. TF meaning what? TF not. So this TF not is the freezing temperature, freezing point of solvent. In absolute scale means Kelvin scale. What is absolute scale here? Kelvin scale. So in Kelvin scale only we have to take TF not value. And LF is the latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of what? Fusion. LF value in calories per gram. So if you take calories per gram here, this R value should be taken what? Kepler should be taken 2 calories. Okay. For water, Kf of water is equal to what? 0.002. This is equal to what now? 2 by 1000. 2 by 1000, that is 0.002 into 273 Kelvin square divided by 80. 80 watt calories. It will be 1.86 Kelvin kg mole inverse. Okay. Next, for different solvents, this Kf value will be different. So mole elevation constant is nothing but Kf. The Kf value is different for different types of solvents. Example, water. For water, what is the freezing point? The freezing temperature of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Therefore, 1.86 Kelvin kg mole inverse we get. And ethyl alcohol, that is normal alcohol, is having boiling point of what now? This value. Freezing point minus 114.6 degrees Celsius. So as freezing point is this much, we have to convert into Kelvin. 114.6 plus 273 Kelvin. Okay, in Kelvin we have to take TF naught, and this is what now? TF naught value. TF naught value means freezing temperature of pure solvent. Okay, so it is 1.99 is the Kf value for ethyl alcohol. In this way, we have to remember for benzene, non-polar solvent benzene. For this, what is the freezing point? 5.5 degrees Celsius. 5.5 degrees Celsius. And what is the value? Molar elevation constant, molar depression constant. It will be not elevation here. It is depression. Molar depression constant. So molar depression constant, how much here? 5.1. So this way we have to remember what? Kf values of different substances. Need not to remember that formula we can use. What is the formula to be used here? Kf formula. Kf is equal to R into Tf naught square divided by 1000 into latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization. So what is the latent heat of vaporization here? Vaporization meaning what? Sorry, fusion here. Latent heat of fusion. What is meaning of latent heat of fusion? Suppose if you take water, the water liquid changes to solid ice, and the ice also changes into water, liquid water. So ice is solid here. Now conversion of liquid water into ice is called what? What is the liquid to solid conversion called? It is freezing. What is here? Freezing process. And ice into water is called what? Melting. This melting is also called fusion, Fusion, fusion or melting, both same. Okay. So now melting point meaning what? Fusion point means the temperature at which the solid ice melts into liquid water. And what is freezing point? The temperature at which the liquid water converts into solid ice. And at this freezing, now during freezing process, okay, some amount of heat energy is absorbed here. Some amount of heat energy will be absorbed by water, otherwise lost by ice. This ice will be losing what? Some amount of heat energy. The heat energy is lost by the ice. Okay, so this heat energy lost by ice is called what? Latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. In conversion of ice into water, the water loses what? Some amount of heat, or water absorbs here. What is to be taken? The ice absorbs what? Heat. The ice absorbs heat to form what? Water. In conversion of water into ice, the water will lose some amount of heat. The water loses The water loses some amount of heat. Otherwise, the ice will absorb some amount of heat in conversion of ice into water. So during melting process, heat is absorbed. So the melting or fusion is what endothermic. During freezing process, what is happening? Heat energy is released. So freezing is what? Exothermic process. Freezing is exothermic, melting is endothermic. Now, whenever this fusion is going on, the amount of heat absorbed is called what? Latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. Here, how much heat is absorbed? The same amount of heat will be released here. In freezing process, how much heat is released here by water? The same quantity of heat will be absorbed by ice. So that value is called what? Latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion we say here, LF. Okay. So this is about what now here, the calculation of Kf of given solvent. If Kf value, weight of solvent, WA means what? Weight of solvent. WA, A for what? Water, solvent. WA means weight of solvent. And delta TF means what? Depression in freezing point. And WB, weight of solute. Weight of solute. If you know all these values, if all these values are known, molecular mass of non-volatile solute. Molecular mass of which one? Non-volatile solute. MB can be calculated. MB indicates what? A gram molecular weight of solute. The gram molecular weight of solute can be calculated by knowing all these values. And delta T is measured. Delta TF means what? Freezing, depression in freezing point is measured by which method? Beckmann's method in the laboratory. In the laboratory, if you want to measure the delta TF of any situation, we have to use which method? Beckmann's method. Beckmann's method is used to measure what? Delta TF. Okay. Then the molecular mass of non-volatile and non-ionizable solute. Non-ionizable solute means what? Glucose. And glucose also what? Non-volatile. Glucose is non-volatile and non-ionizable. Means glucose neither dissociates nor associates in water. So the molecular mass of non-volatile and non-ionizable solute can be calculated using the formula MB. MB means what here? Gram molecular weight of solute. Kaplan also we can take. What is here? Gram molecular weight of solute. The gram molecular weight solute is equal to Kf by delta TF into weight of solute by weight of solvent into 1000. The same from where we got this one here? Delta TF is equal to Kf into molality. Molality formula what? Weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Weight of solvent in grams. So weight of solute in grams by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent. So from this formula, this MB we can calculate. Molecular weight of solute we can calculate by knowing remaining all. So that is what formula here. This formula is derived from this only. Where WB and WA are the masses or weights of solute and solvent respectively. It is for solute B and A for what? Solvent. Weights of what? Solute and solvent. And freezing mixture. What is called? Freezing mixture. It is a mixture of ice and common salt. Common salt is what? NaCl. Na plus Cl minus. Ionic compound. Ionizable solute. Okay. The mixture of ice and common salt is called freezing mixture. And this freezing mixture is used in the making of ice cream and in the laboratories to create low temperatures. To create the low temperature in the laboratory, we use the mixture of ice and common salt. And it is also used in making ice creams. With the help of this mixture, with the help of freezing mixture, a temperature as low as minus 33 degrees Celsius can be achieved. Minus 33 degrees Celsius means how many Kelvin? Minus 33 plus 273. Minus 33 plus 273. That is what? 240 Kelvin can be achieved. Okay, up to 240 Kelvin. That is up to minus 33 degrees Celsius. Low temperature can be achieved by using what? Ice and common salt mixture. And the important note is that ebullioscopic constant. Ebullioscopic constant means what? Kb. Kb. This is called molar elevation constant. Molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant. And cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant means Kf. We know that. So the ebullioscopic method and cryoscopic method both are effective when solutions are dilute. When solutions are dilute, they will be following what? They will be following Raoult's law. When solution is dilute, it will follow what? Raoult's law. So solutions are dilute and the dilute solutions obey what? Raoult's law. And the dilute solutions behave as what? Ideal solutions. Dilute solutions. Dilute solutions behave as what? Ideal solutions. What are ideal solutions? The solutions which obey Raoult's law. So the solution will obey. That's why we have to use what now? Dilute solutions. Okay. To apply what ebullioscopic methods and cryoscopic methods to measure what? Depression and freezing point and elevation and boiling point, we have to use what now? The very dilute solutions which will obey Raoult's law. And second condition, what? The solute is non-volatile. The solute must be non-volatile. Okay, it should not be evaporated on its own. And there is no association or dissociation of solute molecules in the solution. Yes, when you dissolve the non-volatile solute, it should neither dissociate nor associate. It should neither dissociate nor associate in solution. Okay, so these three conditions must be fulfilled or satisfied for the ebullioscopic methods and cryoscopic methods to be effective. Next, one more condition is what? The solute does not form a solid solution. The solute does not form a solid solution with solvent in frozen state. Solvent in frozen state. That means that is only solvent separates in solid state on freezing the solution. When you freeze the solution, what should be separated in the form of solid? Only solvent. Only solvent separates in the form of solid on freezing the solution. So the solute does not form a solid solution with the solvent in frozen state. In frozen state, the solute should not be forming solid state. It should not be converted to solid state. Only the solvent should be converted into solid state. That condition should be fulfilled, should be satisfied. Equimolal means molality should be same. When molality is same, that is called equimolal. So equimolal quantities of different substances, equimolal quantities of different solutes dissolved in the same quantity of solvent. In the same quantity of solvent, we are dissolving what? Two different substances and which are equimolal quantities. Means 1 molal substance A, 1 molal substance B dissolved in equal quantity of solvent. Okay, it brings out the same depression in freezing point. Same depression in freezing point of the solvent under identical conditions. That means what they are saying here, 1 molal glucose, 1 molal glucose and 1 molal sucrose. These two are what now here? Different solutes. 1 molal glucose, 1 molal sucrose. Okay, both will be dissolved in water. Suppose both are dissolved in water. When both are dissolved in water, as they are having equimolal quantities, they will cause what now? Same depression in freezing point. They will cause equal depression in freezing point. Both will bring the same depression in the freezing point of the solvent. Okay. Some of the example problems. Example. One of the important examples is that on dissolving 10.8 grams of glucose formula C6H12O6, gram molecular weight of glucose 180 grams per mole, 180 grams per mole. And on dissolving 10.8 grams of glucose in 240 grams of water. Here 240 grams is what? Weight of solvent. And 10.8 grams is what here? Weight of solute. Weight of solute is given, weight of solvent is given. 240 grams of water. Okay, its boiling point increases by 0.13 Celsius. Here by 0.13 Celsius means delta TB is given. Delta TB is given what? 0.13 degrees Celsius. This delta TB is equal to what? TB of solution minus TB naught of solvent. TB of solution minus TB naught of pure solvent is equal to 0.13 degrees Celsius they give. By meaning what here? By this much quantity, the elevation has taken place. Elevation in boiling point is how much? By 0.13 degrees Celsius. Now this is what now delta TB. Calculate the molecular elevation constant. Molecular elevation constant is what? Kb. Elevation constant means what? Kb. Depression constant is Kf. So they asked you to calculate what? Molar elevation constant or molecular elevation constant of water, Kb of water is equal to what? Okay. Now look at this here. So now here delta TB is equal to some formula. First you recall the original formula. Delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. Delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. Molality formula what again? Weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Right? It is molality. Molality into Kb will give delta TB. And Kb we have to calculate now. Kb value we have to calculate. Delta TB is given how much? 0.13. 0.13 they give. And Kb value we have to calculate. And weight of solute how much? 10.8. Gram molecular weight of solute 180. WA weight of solvent how much? 240. So all the values given to you. All the values are given. So on substituting we get what now here this. So what is 0.13 here? Delta TB. And what is 240 here? 240 is what? Weight of solvent. And 180 is what? Gram molecular weight of solute. Okay. And what is here W? Okay, W is what in the formula here. And 10.8 is what? Weight of solute. Weight of solute means WB. So by substituting all these, what we get here, we 0.5 we get. Actually, it is what now here? 1000. This is 1000. Then it is 1000. It will be what now? 0.52. 0.52 will be the what here? Kb value of what? Water. Kb value of water 0.52 Kelvin kg mole inverse. So this value we have. Another example is that a solution of 2.5 grams of a non-volatile solid means solid means what? Solute here, non-volatile solute. What is 2.5 grams here? Weight of solute. In 100 grams benzene, what is the weight of solvent? Weight of solvent 100 grams. And benzene formula is what? C6H6. Then what is gram molecular weight of solvent is equal to 70 means C6 na? C6H6. It will be 78. How much? 78 grams per mole. Okay, 70 grams per mole. Next, it is gram molecular weight of benzene. Is boiled. The solution is boiled at 0.42 degrees Celsius. Now it is boiling point of what? TB of solution. What is given here? TB of solution. The solution is boiled at what temperature? 0.42 degrees Celsius. Higher than, sorry, here what is given? This much higher. This much value higher than what? Higher than the boiling point of pure benzene. Then boiling point of pure benzene. How much is elevated? 0.2 is elevated. So it should be taken as what? Delta TF. What it should be taken now? Delta TB or TF here. TB. Delta TB is given how much? 0.42 degrees Celsius. So this much is higher. This much higher than the boiling point of benzene. And calculate the molecular mass of substance. Means what is asked here? Gram molecular weight of solute they asked. Gram molecular weight of solute. And molar elevation constant of benzene is 2.67 Kelvin kg mole inverse. Already they gave what here? Kb value of benzene they give. Kb value is given what? 2.67. Okay. So now what they asked you to calculate? Gram molecular weight of solute. Gram molecular weight solute. So what is the formula here? Original formula? Delta TF, delta TB. Delta TB is equal to what now? Kb into molality. Molality formula, weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Right now. So what are given values here? Weight of solvent given. WA is given 100. Okay. Next, WB how much? Weight of solute 2.5 given. WB. And MB means gram molecular weight of solute. We have to calculate. This one we have to calculate. Right. WA is what? Weight of solvent 100 grams. And delta TB how much? 0.0.42. 0.42 is what? Delta TB value. Okay. And Kb value given already. Kb value how much is given? 2.67. Kb value given, delta TB is given, WB is given, and WA is given. Then we are asked to calculate what? MB. MB is what? Gram molecular weight of solute. So that we get here 158.9 gram per mole. Grams per mole. So it is what now here? The relation means what here? The numerical problems based on what? Depression in freezing points. Okay, ma'am? Bye, good day.